In the bustling marketplaces of Mecca, amidst the caravans laden with riches and the vibrant exchanges of goods and ideas, life thrived with an air of prosperity and ambition. Yet, amidst the whispers of social status and the clamor for wealth, a profound revelation descended upon the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, altering the course of history forever. This revelation, Surah At-Takaatsur, the 102nd chapter of the Qur'an, serves as a potent reminder for all humankind. It transcends time and circumstance, speaking to the core of human nature and our eternal struggles. It addresses a fundamental human flaw, the relentless pursuit of worldly possessions and the arrogance that often accompanies it. The surah warns against the dangers of being consumed by materialism and losing sight of what truly matters. This essay aims to delve into the historical context, or asbabun nuzul, and timeless wisdom embedded within Surah At-Takaatsur. By exploring the reasons behind its revelation, we can uncover deeper meanings and insights. By understanding the circumstances surrounding its revelation and reflecting upon its profound message, we can glean invaluable lessons for navigating the complexities of our own lives. The surah encourages us to look beyond the superficial and to seek a more meaningful existence. Ultimately, this surah guides us towards a life of balance, humility, and a focus on the eternal rewards that await us. It reminds us that true success lies not in the accumulation of wealth, but in the cultivation of a virtuous and pious life. Situated towards the end of the Qur'an, Surah At-Takaatsur is a Makkiyah Surah, revealed in the early days of Islam's propagation in Mecca. Its strategic placement among the shorter surahs emphasizes its significance despite its brevity. Composed of only 8 verses, its concise and impactful message resonates deeply with readers. The surah's structure is noteworthy for its use of rhetorical questions and vivid imagery. It begins by posing a question, drawing the reader's attention to the subject matter, and proceeds to paint a stark picture of the consequences of unchecked worldly pursuits. This stylistic choice enhances the emotional impact of the surah, compelling introspection and contemplation. To fully grasp the essence of Surah At-Takaatsur, it's crucial to understand the historical context in which it was revealed. This surah, like many others, was not just a spiritual message, but also a direct response to the societal issues of the time. During that era, 2 prominent tribes in Medina, driven by pride and a desire for social superiority, engaged in a dangerous game of one-upmanship. These tribes, each with a long history and deep-rooted traditions, were constantly at odds, seeking to prove their dominance over the other. They boasted about their wealth, their lineage, and their sheer numbers, each attempting to outdo the other. This competition wasn't just about material possessions, it was about status, honor, and the perception of power within the community. This rivalry, fueled by material possessions and tribal ego, caught the attention of the Prophet, peace be upon him. He saw the destructive potential of such arrogance and the way it diverted people from more meaningful pursuits. The revelation of Surah At-Takaatsur served as a timely rebuke, exposing the futility of their actions and highlighting the ephemeral nature of worldly possessions. It was a powerful reminder that true value lies not in wealth or numbers, but in piety and righteousness. The surah's message resonated not only with those directly involved, but also served as a universal warning against the perils of arrogance and worldly competition. It urged people to reflect on their priorities and to seek fulfillment in spiritual and moral growth, rather than in transient material gains. The surah begins with the Arabic word al-hakum, meaning competition or rivalry, instantly grabbing the reader's attention. It poses a direct question. Has the competition for more distracted you? This rhetorical question is not merely an inquiry but a stark warning. The word al-hakum is particularly powerful as it implies a state of being completely consumed by something, so much so that it diverts one from what truly matters. In this context, it refers to the relentless pursuit of worldly possessions, status, and recognition, often at the expense of spiritual growth and connection with the divine. Section 5, The Inevitable Destination, A Visit to the Graves. The surah continues by highlighting the fleeting nature of this worldly life and the certainty of death. It reminds us that our obsession with accumulating wealth and status will inevitably come to an end. The verse "until you visit the graves" serves as a powerful image prompting us to contemplate our mortality. Visiting graves is a practice encouraged in Islam as a means of remembering death and the hereafter. This reminder serves as a stark contrast to the distractions of this world. It compels us to question our priorities and to reevaluate what truly holds value in the grand scheme of existence. Section 6. The day you will witness your deeds. The surah doesn't stop at reminding us of death. It goes further to describe the Day of Judgment, a central tenet of Islamic belief. On that day, we will be held accountable for our actions in this life, and our worldly possessions will be of no avail. The verse, "Then you will surely see, and you will be asked about the pleasures," emphasizes the importance of our deeds. The Arabic word na'im, translated here as pleasures, encompasses all the worldly delights and comforts we indulge in. The question posed here is not about the enjoyment itself, but rather how we acquired and utilized these blessings. Section 7. At-Takaatsur, the perilous competition for worldly gain. The surah derives its name from the word At-Takaatsur, which signifies the insatiable desire for more, a competition for worldly gain and status. This concept is central to the surah's message, as it highlights a common human weakness that can lead to spiritual downfall. The pursuit of wealth and status is not inherently wrong. However, when it becomes an all-consuming obsession, it can lead to greed, envy, and a disregard for the rights of others. At-Takaatsur, in its essence, is a warning against allowing worldly pursuits to overshadow our spiritual obligations and our responsibility towards humanity. Section 8. When blessings become a curse, the danger of forgetfulness. Surah At-Takaatsur emphasizes that the root cause of our obsession with worldly gain is often forgetfulness. We forget the temporary nature of this life and the eternal consequences of our actions. The surah reminds us that we were created to worship Allah and to utilize the blessings He has bestowed upon us in a way that is pleasing to Him. When we allow worldly distractions to consume us, we forget our purpose. Our blessings, instead of bringing us closer to Allah, become a means of distancing ourselves from Him. The surah serves as a stark reminder to reevaluate our priorities and to remember the ultimate reason for our existence. Section 9. The antidote to arrogance, humility, and gratitude. The surah implicitly promotes the virtues of humility and gratitude as antidotes to the arrogance and greed fostered by At-Takaatsur. Recognizing that all we have is a gift from Allah, a temporary trust cultivates a sense of humility. It allows us to appreciate our blessings without letting them inflate our egos or lead us astray. Gratitude is an essential aspect of Islamic faith. It involves acknowledging the source of all blessings and expressing thankfulness for them, both big and small. This attitude of gratitude fosters contentment and prevents us from falling into the trap of constantly desiring more. Section 10. Shifting focus, from the fleeting to the everlasting. Surah At-Takaatsur urges a shift in perspective. It encourages us to look beyond the fleeting pleasures and material possessions of this world and to focus on the eternal rewards of the hereafter. It reminds us that true success lies not in amassing wealth, but in attaining Allah's pleasure and securing a place in paradise. This shift in focus requires conscious effort. It involves prioritizing spiritual growth, engaging in acts of worship, and living a life that reflects the teachings of Islam. By aligning our actions with our ultimate goal, we can break free from the clutches of At-Takaatsur and strive for what truly matters. Section 11. Embracing the message, a path to spiritual growth. Surah At-Takaatsur serves as a timeless reminder for all of humanity. It calls upon us to reflect deeply on our lives and the choices we make. Its message is as relevant today as it was in the time of the Prophet, peace be upon him. The surah urges us to look beyond material wealth and worldly distractions. By reflecting upon its verses and internalizing its wisdom, we can embark on a journey of self-improvement and spiritual growth. This journey is not just about personal development but also about fostering a deeper connection with our Creator. Let us strive to live with awareness, remembering the temporary nature of this life and the eternal consequences of our actions. Every moment is an opportunity to turn towards Allah and seek His guidance. Let us cultivate humility, gratitude, and a focus on the hereafter, understanding that our true success lies in our relationship with Allah and our service to others. Breaking free from the shackles of At-Takaatsur means striving for a life that is pleasing to Allah. It means prioritizing our spiritual well-being over material gains. By doing so, we can attain true success in this life and the next. Let us walk this path with sincerity, dedication, and a heart full of faith.